No one cares about what's going on inside the country. No one knows what's going on
We
abroad.
want to look good. We want to.
Everyone says, I love Netanyahu. I think he's got a fantastic agenda. I think he knows what he's doing, and I think sometimes he does what he does. But deep down his head, he's too afraid to do something. Someone turned around to me, someone actually posted something, I don't know if I read about it. What would you do in order to be the Prime Minister? Would you still have your beliefs if you were aiming to be the Prime Minister? And a lot of people turned around and said, probably, but no. Why? Because the whole process of you becoming the Prime Minister, becoming something political to that extent of ruling the country, your ideas change. Because you listen to so many things and then you realise it's not just about this and this, it's also about keeping the country going. Someone once turned around to me last year and he said, you know what Netanyahu's problem is? He said, his problem is, it's not about what's going on in his country, it's about what Europe's going to think about. It's not what he thinks about his country, it's what other people think about him.
But we're also depending on the support of America, so to a degree, he can't do exactly what he wants. No, from what I understand.
He can't. There's no such thing as doing what you want. But here's a question for you. Why is it?
But not anymore, though. Israel is doing really well financially.
Why is it?
The shekel's really strong. We lend money to countries.
But we still get help from what I understand.
We get help from America.
You remember in 2014 when we had that whole, we had to go into Gaza, right? Mm-hmm. And Obama stopped sending missiles to us. You know what Israel said? All right, we'll produce our own, and they started producing their own. We're pretty close to being independent from America. It's not like we're so dependent on them. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that. I thought they sent millions of dollars still to Israel every
year.
We need it.
We don't need it.
You don't mind if I post this?
We're on our way.
Close it? Posted.
We're on our way to being on our way, right? But we're not there yet.
We just found a huge amount of oil, in the Mediterranean. That's just billions.
That's billions which we're not going to see.
Yeah, what's happening with that?
And they're going to give it to the world, and that money that we get from the world is eventually going to do something which I personally believe is going to be very strong for us. It's the same as the gas. You know what? I don't want that money that we make from that.
From the oil.
I personally don't want that. As a citizen, I don't want that money. I want you to take that money and put it into something else. Meaning, I want you to put it into security or whatever else that we need. But what eventually I would like to do is be able to turn around and say, fuck the rest of the world. We are able to make our own money. We
that's
can survive by ourselves.
We're getting to. That's what he's saying. We're almost there.
So I agree with you. I don't want that money.
I don't know.
I don't personally that money. It's like now they start
talking about. It comes with
about
conditions. You can't do what you want.
Exactly. You can't. Right. So it's like you turn around and you say. So there's a whole story with Manny Naftali now. The whole Apartheid of the Washington Shilla. I don't know if you read the story. Basically, he sued because he was indecent assault and he wasn't treated well and everything. Anyway, he walked out with 170,000 shekels. In a lawsuit that he won from the government. Obviously he's going to continue suing whatever it is that he does, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, 170,000 shekel, the government have decided that they're going to pay for him for all the problems, all the medical, all the psychological problems, all whatever it is that he went through. The problem now is that 170,000 shekel that he's going to be paid is going to be coming out of our money. Our money as in the civilians, the citizens' money, that's what's going to be coming out. So the question is, why does she have to act like a bitch now, and me, Shui, as a prime minister, have to pay that money? It's a big question that's asked. But at the end of the day, I turn around and say I don't have an answer for that. Why? Because am I sure that I'm actually paying for that? And you know what, even if I am paying for that, it's probably half a shekel. Because you've got 8 million Jews almost living in the country, so you've got half a shekel. But at the end of the day, again, even that half a shekel, it's my money, so why should I have to pay because she acted like a bitch? But again, you turn around and say, is there any proof that she actually acted like a bitch? So you turn around and say, well, he's getting 170,000. So obviously there's proof that something happened. Or is there proof, or is it just the government turning around and saying, you know what, fuck it, let's just give him his money, shut him up, and let's move on. For half a shekel, I'm willing to turn around and say, you know what, let it go, let's move on. Why? Why am I willing to pay 50 agora out of my money in order that this story will continue? It's because one simple reason. The simple reason is that for the couple of years that Netanyahu has been in office, they've been trying so hard to find something against him. They couldn't find anything. They've reached the point that they actually went against the guy's wife to try and find something that could bring him down. And what did they bring him down with? One, Manny Naftali was either biased who tried to bring him down because he treated her like shit, because she treated him like shit, and the whole problem with the plastic bottles because she wasn't.
I don't know the story, so what happened?
not
What
Okay,
did
so
she do?
they turned around and said that she was recycling plastic bottles, and the money she was getting from the plastic bottles, she was using for a personal issue. First of all, you know what? If she was recycling, how much did she get? 50 shekel.
What, really?
Enjoy.
I
I do not care for that 50 shekel. But that's the level they've reached to. They've reached to the level that they had to go after Bibi Netanyahu's wife to try and find something that would actually make him fall. But they couldn't find anything, so they went on the recycling. Dude, take my 50 shekel. I do not care.
Yeah, but also they should encourage recycling.
Fantastic.
Like,
Okay, so she
sure,
recycled, but she took the money to herself. You know, at the end of the day, who cares? Enjoy the 50 shekel, I do not care. So you drink Coke, fantastic, love it. So the fact that she paid, that the government's paying out 170,000 shekel.
Wait,
to
why are they
many
paying
Naftalis.
170?
Because
What?
so the reason they came to an agreement that he's wanted to sue the Bibi Netanyahu and Sarah Netanyahu for the fact that he was wrongfully entreated and that he didn't get he was abused verbally by Sarah Netanyahu, blah 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 blah. And he feels that he wanted to sue them and he wanted proof and he tried to bring witnesses and everything that it was. I'm not quite sure of the whole story. I'm not going to say if he did get witnesses, I don't know. But the fact at the end of the day is that the government decided they're going to pay him 170,000 shekel. I don't know why, I don't know if they had the proof or they just decided to turn around and say, dude, just let it go, here's 170,000 shekel, which I'm very much hoping to. And you know what? The reason why I say hoping to, because I don't mind paying the 50 agorot. Why? Because at the end of the day, you guys have tried so hard to prove there's something wrong with Bibi Netanyahu and you haven't been able to prove it to the point you had to get into his wife's personal life. Let it go. Let it go. You can't find anything. When will you stop looking? Everyone else is finding it in a month, 2 months, you found it. But the fact that you have to go after someone's wife because you can't find anything in it.
I don't know, I thought I heard a baby cry, but it could be in my head because I'm constantly like listening out for it. Sometimes I hear it in my head and it's not true. But I'm just going to check anyway. I'm just going to check the bubbas.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Give Rafael a little hug.
Need another beer, man.